Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territory of the Coast Salish Nations. And this is my budget check-in for week 3 or 4. What week are we in of May 2021? I will write the correct week in the video title. And I am putting this video out just a little late because I was camping this weekend, car camping with a friend and then some of her friends, and it was really fun. I was actually gone and mostly disconnected. We definitely had cell phone service, but I was trying to keep my phone keep some power on it, and so I mostly had it turned off, although I did turn it on long enough to take some videos. But anyway, I was camping at a really beautiful part of Washington State, Deception Pass, which is basically in the middle of the Salish Sea. If I understand geography correctly, I actually didn't really totally understand until I came home and my mom was like, "Were you on the ocean? Were you on the Puget Sound? Where were you?" And then I was like, "Oh, let me look at a map." But it's a really cool, beautiful place. And actually, camping spots are kind of hard to get in the summer, so I was excited to get to go along on this trip. So I've got lots of transactions, and I don't have a place for all of them, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and say okay, I'm gonna be planning a little better for things like traveling. Just note to self to work on that for my plan for June and July and August. And I mean, nothing totally wild is happening, but just needing to plan a little better, with things like gas. I upped it to 100 because I am driving to work more often, but I'm actually realizing I will be driving to some of these places that I'm doing camping. So just needing to plan better for things like that. I have been putting money into my travel savings, so hopefully we're good there. We can adjust if need be, so just whatever. And then I know I did some frivolous purchases, and figuring out where they go. I'm just going to put them in the place that makes the most sense, and then I'll figure out the math later. And again, just make a note to myself to adjust. Okay, so let's get into these transactions. I'm going to go down to travel because at least a few of these things are going to go in there, or at least one of them. So upcoming travel, at the moment, it looks like I have, oh yeah, it looks like I have, sorry, $234.80. Actually, I have a little more because I forgot to add a reimbursement, which I will probably do after I finish filming this and just include it in next week's. So that will go there. But actually, you know what? I'm just going to add it right here. So this Vance reimbursed for Vance. I got another reimbursement because another friend of ours signed on. So reim for Vance, and that will count as income. And again, I'm not putting it into my income. I'm just putting it right in here in the upcoming travel. So then it shows, all right, so I've got a little bit more to work with. Great. Camping fee was $70 total. This was for half a camping site and plus including half of the fee for the extra car. So $70. I know it's not the cheapest camping in the world, but like I said, it's kind of hard to get camping these days. Was anything else going to go in travel? I guess some of this gas could, but I feel it makes more sense to put it in gas for me. So I'm going to do that. But while we're here, I'm going to put coaching in to Health Fund. I did another coaching session with this cool person who is really educated about CPTSD, and I'll put their link down below if anyone is interested. I'm not advertising for them or anything. I would recommend checking out their social media. They provide so much free content, and that's what made me decide to do a few coaching sessions with them, but just as a supplement to my therapy that I do with my therapist. But yeah, anyway, highly recommend if you're interested in that or think that might be something that would benefit you. So that's going to go into health. And that is not something that I planned a lot for because, as y'all remember, I didn't realize that I didn't re-up on my FSA, and so I need to make sure to be allocating some funds there. And I think that's everything that's going to go there. Let's see. Oh, gifts. I did send some gifts in the mail, so that's going to go into gifts. And that was $10.90. All right, so I'm gonna, actually, let's go ahead and do pet stuff. So I'm gonna do, I guess pet sitter would go under travel. Oh, see, I knew I was kind of running into some stuff. Okay, so let's stay here. Okay, I got medicine for my cat Violet, $62.37. That's gonna go in cat fund. Excuse me. $62.37 goes in cat fund. I also got their little like snacks that I mix their medicine with. They're like little packets of wet food. For some reason, they like it better than the canned food. I think it's a little more like liquidy, and one cat does like not eat the chunks. If anyone's cat is like that, she just like licks it. So that was $51.40, and that's, again, hopefully I've been pretty good about getting enough for the whole month. Cat fund. I got medicine for Junior, $12.45. Cat fund. And I think that's it. Okay, so now does cat sitting go in the cat fund or in upcoming travel? I'm going to put it in upcoming travel, or in travel, because, right, I wouldn't need a cat sitter if I wasn't traveling. All right, so let's go up to, oh wait, I also have a Northwest Remedies. This was also for Violet, her other medication. She's on 3, so that was 2 of the 3. $52. And then I think a lot of this can go in like the grocery or gas section. So I am going to keep gas and gas because I don't know why. It just seems like it makes sense as long as I'm driving places. I think if I had rented a car and I was in Florida and I was getting gas, I would put that in travel. But this is just the way my brain works. So $19.32, I just filled up before I left. And then $23.11, I filled up before coming back. Now, the funny thing is that if I'm just driving like short distances around town, I can get like 210 miles per tank, which is not very much. I do have an old station wagon, 97. But if I'm driving long distances, I do get a lot more bang for my buck, I think. So I am a little over, but again, I'm going to make sure I take this into account for future months. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go up to Radical Intersectional Feminism. Crafting the Future came out. That was $25. I think that's all for this paycheck, or all for this month, or all for this budget check-in week. All right, for savings for next month, my second paycheck came, and that was $2,729.20. I'll talk a little more about this next month, but I got a lot of extra or surprise, or I mean, not really a surprise, but like interesting income. So for example, on this paycheck, one of the things that was extra on it was a $500 stipend from my job, for us to have moved over to being virtual this year. And that's pretty awesome because they also worked really hard to accommodate us with giving us technology, giving us what we needed, like changing up our classrooms as needed. So I think it's pretty cool that they gave us, and not just us, but the students, as much as they could. They made really good use of CARES Act money, and they made really good use of the resources that they already had. So for example, we've got, a cart of laptops that is used for classes, but they ended up checking all those out, checking out anything they could, and then of course purchasing more with CARES Act money, and then also giving us a stipend on top. Like, I know it's not that much money and it's like well deserved, but I just think it's pretty cool. Of my job. So anyway, moving right along, oh yeah, let's go back down to travel. I stopped at Oli Supply and I got some fuel for my camping stove, and that was $10.92, and I have plenty for next time, which is cool. It's going to go in travel. I'm going to go to groceries and restaurants really quick. So I did a few runs for various things. One thing I forgot to include was eggs for this month, and that was $21. That's just my friends' chickens. I buy eggs from them every other week. There are 3 weeks that I get eggs in this month. I have a charge for the Wayside at $20.86. I don't think I put this in there yet. And, oh, I did. Whoops. There you go. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Safeway, $44.79. I think that was camping stuff. Mount Vernon, Red Apple. It was just a grocery store. That was $14.56, and that was for some, like, basically I bought some alcohol for camping, and I bought some lunch. And Encore chocolate. I bought some chocolate at a cute little shop. I actually had a gift certificate, but it was to a different cute little chocolate shop in my town. So I ended up just buying a few little guys for myself that day. Encore chocolate, that's going to go, I'm going to call this groceries. I wouldn't really call it a restaurant. And last but not least, I spent $90.17 at Oliphant. You may remember me spending almost $100 at Oliphant at the beginning of the month. And let's go ahead and edit this. So I did actually spend most of this on my sister, I think. So I'm going to split this into gifts. I will not say what it was. I don't think she's watching, but just in case. But I wanted to get a little, well, actually, I'm not going to say what it was. I got some stuff for my sister, and then I also got some stuff for myself because I bought stuff to try out, and so some of it worked out and some of it didn't work out as well. So I just re-upped on some things, or I tried a different alternative for what I was looking for, if that makes sense. So where are you, fun category? Fun. It's funny that it doesn't come up. So I'm going to say that like 60 of this was for my sister. Maybe that's actually not true. I'm going to say that 50 of this was for my sister, and I'll say the rest was for myself. I think I have the receipt somewhere, but I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm going to track this expense. Definitely over in the fun category. I see a few other little red areas, such as life. I don't think I need to spend very much money this week, but we'll see what happens. I hope you are all having an awesome week and do something fun. Let me know down below if you've got any cool summer plans. I'm definitely trying to like pack in the good plans, especially the ones that can be socially distanced, because I'm not feeling like totally emboldened to be out in the world, but I really just want to make the most of the summer. So let me know down below if you've got summer plans, and I will see you in the next video.